1,000 years separate us from the Song dynasty, yet Gen Z is unconsciously recreating their entire culture. The Looksmaxxing routines, the third spaces, the curated aesthetics, the obsession with self-optimization. None of this is new. Medieval China already lived through this exact cultural moment, and what happened next should terrify us. The parallels are so precise, so unsettling, that historians are starting to ask a dangerous question. Are we simply repeating history? Or did the Song dynasty discover something fundamental about human nature that we're only now rediscovering? The Song dynasty didn't just have influencers. They invented the entire concept of lifestyle culture. The scholar gentleman, or GenZ, wasn't born into status, but cultivated it through deliberate self-improvement, physical refinement, intellectual pursuits, aesthetic mastery. Every aspect of life became a performance of cultural capital. The parallels to modern self-optimization culture are impossible to ignore. Locking in, grinding, becoming the best version of yourself. These aren't modern concepts. They're medieval Chinese philosophy repackaged for the algorithm age. When Gen Z discovered Looksmaxxing, they thought they invented something revolutionary. They didn't. Song dynasty practitioners of Neidan, or internal alchemy, spent centuries perfecting techniques to transform the body into a vessel of status and power. Breathing exercises, dietary restrictions, physical cultivation practices designed to achieve an idealized form. The body wasn't just a body. It was a billboard advertising your discipline, your resources, your place in the social hierarchy. Sound familiar? Modern gym culture, skincare routines, biohacking. Medieval China was already there. Meng Yuanlao's memoir describes the Wazi districts of Kaifeng, sprawling entertainment complexes where thousands gathered daily for performances, gambling, socializing, and spectacle. These weren't just physical spaces, they were ecosystems of attention, pleasure, and social connection. The modern internet is the digital Wazi. Endless scroll, infinite entertainment, algorithmically curated experiences designed to keep people engaged for hours. The Song emperors worried about citizens losing themselves in these pleasure districts. They were right to worry. The Song dynasty understood what modern urban planners forgot, and Gen Z is desperately trying to reclaim. Third spaces, those crucial environments between home and work, were central to Song's social life. Tea houses, gardens, performance halls, places where identity could be performed, connections made, status negotiated. The collapse of modern third spaces has driven an entire generation online, seeking the same social functions in digital environments. The need hasn't changed in a millennium, only the location has. Song dynasty elites didn't just appreciate art. They weaponized aesthetics as markers of sophistication and belonging. The right calligraphy style, the proper tea ceremony technique, the correct appreciation of landscape painting. These weren't hobbies. They were social signals. Gen Z's obsession with curated aesthetics, from cottagecore to dark academia, operates on identical principles. The aesthetic becomes the identity. The performance becomes the self. Medieval China mastered this game centuries before Instagram existed. By the late Ming dynasty, individualism had reached unprecedented levels. Identity labels proliferated. Subcultures emerged. Personal expression became paramount. The parallels to modern identity politics and the explosion of micro-labels are striking. Both eras saw the fragmentation of collective identity into increasingly specific individual categories. Both witnessed the rise of consumerism as a vehicle for self-expression. Both faced criticism for narcissism and social fragmentation. The late Ming ended in collapse. Song emperors issued repeated edicts against gambling brotherhoods, organized groups that turned games of chance into social rituals and economic disasters. They failed. The gambling continued, spreading through every level of society. Modern digital gambling, from loot boxes to crypto speculation to sports betting apps, has recreated the exact same social pattern. The technology changed. The human vulnerability didn't. The Song dynasty couldn't solve this problem. Neither can we. Traditional Chinese medicine never disappeared. It simply waited for Western culture to rediscover concepts it had refined for millennia. Holistic wellness, energy work, herbal remedies, the connection between mental and physical health. Gen Z's embrace of alternative medicine, adaptogenic supplements and Eastern philosophical practices isn't rebellion. It's recognition. The Song dynasty's medical texts are being validated by modern wellness influencers who have no idea they're channeling medieval Chinese physicians. Every parallel raises the same disturbing question: economic prosperity leading to lifestyle culture, self-optimization becoming obsession, third spaces transforming into pleasure districts, individualism fragmenting social cohesion, gambling becoming epidemic, the body as ultimate status symbol. Medieval China lived through this exact sequence. The Song dynasty eventually fell. The Ming dynasty collapsed into chaos. The pattern suggests we're not creating something new. We're walking a path already traveled, heading toward a destination history has already revealed. Gen Z didn't invent modern culture. They rediscovered medieval China's blueprint for lifestyle society, complete with all its contradictions and coming catastrophes. Whether this repetition is coincidence or reveals something fundamental about human societies at certain stages of development remains unclear. What is clear is that the Song and Ming dynasties already ran this experiment. They left detailed records. We're choosing not to read them. Subscribe to explore more hidden patterns in history that explain our present and predict our future.